Hi, I'm Marshall with Web Tool Guru, and in this video, I'm going to cover the easiest thing you can do to search engine optimize your website. This video is for individuals who already have a website and need optimizing, or for someone who wants to learn this strategy for future purposes. Before I go over the easiest step you can take to search engine optimize your site, you should know what the search engine elements are and how the search engine optimization works a little bit. If you're already familiar with this information, you can skip ahead to where I cover that. There should be in the link below, you can skip right to the next section. The search engine elements of your site include the meta title, description, your H1 through H6 tags, image alternate text, and your URL slug. Now, I'm going to focus on three in this video, which is the meta description, title, and H1 through H6 tags. Now, why is this important? When search engines are trying to fulfill a query, they want to provide the best information possible to that search query. So when your site's SEO elements are optimized, you are telling the search engines and your audience exactly who you are, what you do, what you provide, and what information your website has. Okay, let's cover the easiest step you can take to search engine optimize your site. Here is the easiest thing you can do to search engine optimize your site in 3 simple steps. Step number 1, go to the Chrome Web Store and look up the Chrome extension Detailed SEO extension. If you don't use Chrome extensions, there should be an equivalent one for your browser. You'll have to figure that out. Once you have the detailed Chrome extension added to your plugins, you will go to step number 2, which is to look up the top 3 competitors in your niche. Now, for an example, I'm looking up dog training classes. So that's the niche that I'm looking at. You want to pick links that are not sponsored. That means when they're not sponsored, this is the first organic link that Google is showing me. And those are the sites that you want to pick on. And I'm going to show you why in just a second. So you can do either your first only one link and compare this, but I would recommend 1 to 3 of the top links. Step number 3, pull up your website. In this example, I'm using this as my website, and using the detailed SEO Chrome extension, compare the SEO elements of your site with your top competitors and update your SEO elements based on that information. Now, the goal is not to just copy and paste that information. The goal is to see how your competitors' SEO elements are set up on their page so you can model that. Now, let me show you what that looks like in action, starting with the home page. So I'm on my home page. I have Kudos to K9, Salt Lake County's premier dog and puppy classes, professional companion dog training business. Okay, so I know that I'm a dog training business in Utah. Let's look at the optimized site. Dog Training Elite, dog training in Utah County. So the thing I want to point out here is this is very clearly dog training in Utah County, whereas with this one, it's Salt Lake County's premier dog and puppy classes. That is not super specific. That could be like a get-together class. That could be it could be a training class. It could just be like a daycare. The search engine is not going to fully understand what this is. Obviously, they're going to pull in the context. Like this description says companion dog training business, but it still is going to look at some of the other elements like the heading tag, premier dog training. And so it pulls it together. That's why the search engines understand. But this is very clearly optimized more in a way that it's saying, okay, this is dog training in Utah County, saying who they are and where they provide their service. They also have an H1 tag that is, again, clarifying that they are award-winning dog training in Utah County. So what I would update here is I would make sure that it's Premier Dog and Puppy training classes. That's what I would change about this. And I would change this business to say, so I would actually change this to Kudos to Canines Professional Companion Dog Training Classes in Murray, Utah, in business for over 15 years. It specializes in group classes for dogs of all ages, sizes, and breeds. Because you're providing the search engine exactly what you do at the very beginning with a clear keyword. That's a long form keyword of what you're doing. Let's pick another example. I know this has group classes as well. Work for me. Okay, so let's start with this one again. This is supposed to be group dog training classes. Now this says group classes, and then it says at the end, Salt Lake County's premier dog and puppy classes. But a search engine doesn't, again, it doesn't know that. Compared to this, the optimized site, group dog training classes in Utah County. So it's saying what it is and where it's at. And then they have an H1 tag, group dog training classes. And they have some other tags. And again, these additional tags just are telling the search engine a little bit more about what content is on the page. So in this case, let's say I'm comparing these two and I want to update my page. What I would update is for sure the title. I would say group dog training classes in Salt Lake County. And then I would say their name. So kudos to Canine. And then I would add a description, which they could even add this description down here that's already on their page. 15 years of experience teaching dog classes. This is group dog training classes. Now this one says class information. This one doesn't have an H1 tag. It just says training open daily serving Salt Lake County. So in this case, I would go into my site builder and I would change this class information to an H1 tag, and I would say dog training classes. You don't need information on there. When someone is searching, again, in Google, if they're saying group dog training classes, class information is not super helpful for the search engine. Even though they know that this is a dog training site and they can label that in that niche, they're going to provide the user, the search query, something that is more specific to what they're looking for. So I would change this to dog training classes. They don't have much more information. Like you could start, this would be, I would change to an H2 tag. So it's tag that the search engine is going to see that's saying starter puppy package. And then this other Bright Beginnings course package, I would make that another H2. It's just going to show that there's packages available. So the next step is just to go through each of your pages and, again, compare them with your competitors and update your site SEO elements, the title, descriptions, and H1 through H6 tags to make the most sense. One last pro tip, you only want one H1 tag per page, because that's going to tell the search engine what's most important about that page. If you have two, it can say or multiple, it can confuse the search engine in a way that's saying, okay, I don't know exactly what's the most important thing that this page is about. So it's going to choose or prefer a website that only has one H1 through H1 tag. When utilizing the other types of tags, the best way to use this is just basically the hierarchy of information on your site page, because the H2s are going to be the next most important information for the website. This way, when a search engine is crawling your site, someone searches group dog training classes. Now your site, when it's optimized, instead of just showing that it's group classes, it's going to see that your page is group dog training classes. It's going to show that you have packages, and it's going to show again that you have training down here. I hope this is helpful for you as you update your site's search engine elements. And if you want to see a more concise list of the steps, you can check the description below. In the future, I'll be sharing a lot more search engine optimization strategies and tools. If you want to be aware of those, Subscribe to our channel and check us out at webtoolguru.com. We don't have a lot of content right now, but we are just getting started. So stay tuned and take care. Bye now.